Hello, my name is Travis, and welcome to Thursday's Thoughts with Keith Street Ministries. We're going through a journey in Psalms, and Pastor Adrian talked about the power of songs, especially Psalms, which are the songs of the Bible. Music, even without lyrics, at times can even move me to tears, literally. So it's no wonder that many people, including myself, find Psalms so powerful and endearing. I'd like to share with you my favorite psalm, Psalm chapter 3. And not just because there's an awesome song that the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir does, and it's probably one of my favorite verses in the whole Bible. And I'll tell you why in a moment. But first, let's look at God's Word. Psalm chapter 3, it's a psalm of David when he fled from his son Absalom. Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. Many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in God. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory and the one who lifts up my head. I cried to the Lord with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. I lay down and slept, and I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongs to you, the Lord. Your blessing is upon your people. Now, David had a real reason to be afraid because he was truly under attack. So when he says enemies, that's exactly what he means. And not just any enemies, it was the people that he should have been able to trust, the people closest to him. It was his son who was trying to kill him. Now, I don't really have any enemies, especially not out to kill me. Well, there is one, but my God is greater than that enemy. And generally, I'm not afraid for my life, but I do have struggles, and I'm sure you do too. So when I look at these verses, I like to replace David's troubles with my own. Then it becomes more personal to me, and I can say, just like David, that I will not be afraid. So why is this verse so special to me? Well, almost 20 years ago, I was really feeling defeated. I don't even remember why, and that's not even the important part, but what I can never forget is the feeling that I had that I was so down that I couldn't even lift my head up. And we were at church in the choir, and my pastor at the time walks over to me, and with all the discernment and grace and love that God had given him, he reaches up and he lifts my head up. And he shares this verse with me. He says, He is your shield. He is your glory, and He is the one that lifts up your head. And as he spoke these words to me, my attitude changed from one of defeat to one of praise. Now, like I said, I don't even remember why I felt the way that I did at that time, and I know I've had worse times since. In fact, the past year has been the worst and the scariest year I've ever had up to this point. But this psalm and other verses like it have increased my faith, drawn me closer to God in a way that has allowed me to face my troubles with His peace. And even though it's scary, I can say, I won't be afraid. Now, I hope you have a verse that you can say does that for you, that reminds you that God hears you when you cry to Him, that He can save you and sustain you and protect you, and He will lift up your head. God bless you and have a great day.